Today I'm going to restring my BC Rich Virgin N.J series. I'm going to be running the Ernie Ball Mammoth Slinkies. Never used them before. Kind of interested to see what kind of depth and tones I can get out of this guitar. I got my settings, how I normally run them. The guitar itself is pretty thick, as is, so just want to see how these strings are going to sound. So let's get into it. Alright. Yeah. I don't know how long these strings have been on this guitar. I know they've been on here for a while. You know, I'll save them. Heck yeah. Yeah, they got, you can see where they're rusty, crusty. How's school been going?
It's been alright.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wish we had some Cokes. Coca-Colas, you know? Got some sweet tea up there. That stuff's pretty good.
The Moe's, or
I don't know what brand it is, but it's pretty good though. I get it from Kroger. Pretty decent. I like it. Yeah, I need to take a rag and wipe the dust off this thing. You see where the original color is starting to bleed through it? Like a violet purple maybe. Almost a red. Actually a pretty unique color.
Yeah.
Don't see it a whole lot, you know. Is there an old rag over there? Yeah, a dish towel or something on it. Shop towel. There's a shop towel right there. One of the red ones. Turn that light on so you can see. Yeah. Set it over there. Thank you. Been checking out any new music?
No.
No. You've been listening to?
A lot of Bong Ripper. A lot of like the industrial or noise sludge stuff. Full of hell.
Who?
Full of hell.
Full of hell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Alright, get this stuff out of the way. Get out of there. Hate when I get hung up like that. There we go. Every guitar I own is a 5-string. Set Ragmatics. Crowbar been playing concerts? They on tour? Or do you know?
I knew for a bit they were, but
Yeah.
I don't know if they are right now. Clutch did some shows with them.
Clutch did some shows with Crowbar?
So. Yeah.
Really? I'd still want to see Clutch and I'd like to see Crowbar in concert.
Yeah.
I'd like to see both bands play. So, you know, when I was your age, man, they was both like making their mark, you know. They was kind of hitting their stride, you know. I mean, they're still doing it, and they're still great bands. But, you know, it was just like they was kind of breaking out a little bit, you know, which was cool. All right. How's that look in the camera? Does that look all right?
Yeah.
Can you see it pretty decent?
I'd say move it down a little bit. There's a glare. There, right there, yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Give one more shot of the package. $62. Stretch your strings before you install them. Put a stretch on them. Alright. You do that? Yeah. Man, I didn't learn that until I was an old stick. My buddy Adam was talking one time. And, oh shit, is that even gonna fit in there? He's like, yeah man, I don't remember what got us on topic. But there it is. I don't remember what got us on topic, but he's like, you know, I think it was just talking about new strings, you know. I was like, man, I hate new strings. I hate freaking breaking them in. And he's like, he's like, do you stretch them? And I'm like, what? Only when I'm tuning it. You know. He's like, I don't know, man. You gotta stretch them suckers. I said, really? He's like, oh yeah, man, you gotta stretch them out, so, you know. And he kind of broke down the science of it, and I was like, well, all right. So I've been doing it ever since, you know. But he was real particular, man. Like, whenever, damn, it sounds, I just, uh-oh. He's real particular about, because he's always touring and, you know, setting shows up, playing shows and all that good stuff, you know. And that sounds like a bass guitar, don't it? Well, it's not rattling on none of the frets, so.
Mine rattled a little bit.
Did it?
Yeah.
But man, it's thick. Yeah, because I think a 42 is, or 48 is normally what I run as the bottom E string. So, but yeah, anyways, he, you know, he's a pro. And he puts new guitar strings on every show, you know, and I mean,
really?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, he's like, man, you know, don't mess around. Put new strings on, you know. And I've always had good luck when we played shows that I've always had pretty good luck. I didn't break any strings except for one show. And thankfully I had the, you know, I always took the BC Rich with us and had it set up on stage.
Yeah.
And normally, you know, I just played the old Squire, but I mean, we was hitting it too, man. Was playing a killer set. Kind of a rare deal, you know. And of course, you know, ping, bottom E string took a shit. So, well, there we go, baby. So I was like, yeah. So sometimes, you know, you get all pumped up and you end up banging on it a little bit harder than normal, you know, because you're just amped up a little bit too much. But I don't know. For me, it's like anything. If you're doing it and people's feeling it, and you know, that just, I don't know, just translate over with you, you know.
Okay.
But Adam's still doing, you know, he's still heavily involved in touring and writing and setting shows up, and I miss Adam.
He's the guy that we met at the at house show in Fort Wayne, right?
Parasitic Twins, yeah. Adam, he played. He was in Graves of an Endless Fall. That's the band he was playing. That was one of his. Yeah. Put them mode strings in there. Save them. Right. Yeah, there used to be a guitar tech in Greenwood at Guitar Center. His name was Eric, and man, super cool dude.
Yeah.
Real knowledgeable, you know, on guitars, and just really good, man. Just, you know, he well, I had him do some work on I can't remember what guitar it was, but he did some work on a guitar for me. And man, he did a really good job. But you know, he was one of those guys that played a lot of shows with some pretty big bands, you know. And I can't remember the name of his band. He played shows with like My Bloody Valentine. I think it's the name of the band. Does that sound right?
I think I've heard of a band called
My Bloody Valentine?
Yeah.
24. Acoustic guitar strings, Ernie Ball, Earthwood. That's pretty cool. They're promoting inside of their pack of strings. Yeah, I think it's My Bloody Valentine, but it was, I'm almost positive. The band was pretty big, you know, that his band was touring with and playing shows for a month or a few weeks or what, you know, however that stuff works out. Nope. I guess I didn't put it in there, huh? Oh, yeah, I missed bigger. Big as can be. Didn't hit the hole in the saddle. There we go. Yeah, I'll tell you a band that I missed that was local, well, Fort Wayne, local in Indiana, is Daisy Cutter, man. You know, God, man, they was just mean.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Just a kick-ass band, great people, you know. Like, I loved how they would do their recordings. Like they didn't make bad recordings, but they weren't full potential recordings.
Yeah.
They was, I mean, when you want to talk raw, they was raw, but I think they could have been changed if they was remixed, you know. And but live, whew, man, vicious.
Yeah.
You know, there's your little coupon. But yeah, man, just it's great, just awesome, you know.
Yeah. I think my favorite local bands right now are Flesher and Tusk.
Flesher is mean.
Yeah.
Oh man, they are mean. They got they're heavy.
Yeah.
Heavy as hell. You know, they're mean. I know Possible Solitude's getting ready to do, they may have already left, I don't know. They're getting ready to do a pretty big European tour.
I saw them post something about that.
Yeah.
I think it was Norway that they were going to.
Is it?
I think so.
Oh, okay. But yeah, they're getting ready, you know, I mean, getting ready to do a pretty big run, you know, which them dudes have always,
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like once a year, you know, they either, once or twice a year, they do a out of the country type tour, you know, and it's like, man, it's got to be
Fun.
Oh yeah, it's got to be, you know, just meeting people, and you know, it's got to be, the experience has to be awesome.
Yeah.
You know, and that was the pull that Adam always had. Adam was always like, you know, D and I, he's like, man, I'll set you guys up, you know, and he would have. No, he probably would have went.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He probably would have went with us. Oh man, I got some leftovers from get off there. Oh, crap. It is recording, right? Doing all this and
Yeah,
ain't
yeah,
recording. Okay. Oh, man. But yeah, Apostle, man, they've, you know, fucking awesome band too.
Yeah.
You know.
I like them a lot.
Yeah. You know, and they're always active. Always active. They're always releasing killer material, you know. I know I've always, Corey and Chuck, man, I always, when I talk to them, or we talk, I'm always asking about the band Iron Man. I think they're from Ohio, I think. But I've seen them twice. Man, I tell you what, you know, I don't know what it is, you know what I mean? I don't know what it is about them, but they just rip, man.
Yeah.
And it's just like, God. And I don't even know if they're even active anymore, you know? But I always will say something to Corey and Chuck, like, man, get Iron Man back here to Indianapolis and do a show, you know? You know, it's like Fistula, you know, like, you know, love seeing them dudes because they rip, you know, and just, even though Ohio's not that far away, you know, but, which I've done it, and I've went and watched Rebreather in Ohio. I believe they're from Youngstown, but went and watched them somewhere close, like around Cincinnati, you know, something that's not too god-awfully far away.
Fistula came out with their new album a couple months ago.
Did they?
Yeah.
Have you heard it?
Yeah, it's different from what like the other ones are. It's has like that raw sound to it.
Does it?
Yeah.
I wonder if Corey playing guitar, or is he playing drums?
I don't know.
He has to switch up on instruments, you know.
he can do it all. And I think there was a time where he was doing it all by himself. You know what I mean? I think. Don't hold me to it.
Yeah.
You know, they might have been a two-piece, but yeah. Maddox, will you pause that for me?
Yeah.
All right. We got the guitar strung up. We ran these Ernie Ball Mammoth Slinkies. It's tuned to B, so I'm going to go ahead and hit a note and let you hear the difference in the tone and the depth. There it is. See the strings?
Yeah.
There. I'm just taking the old strings and putting them in the packages, and I save them. I put them up. It's fun. Break a string by accident. Have something you can at least put back on your guitar if you need to. Me and Maddox was just talking about how when you play with a set of strings for such a long time on a guitar, they kind of get their own unique tone. And, you know, I always thought it was pretty cool, I guess. Well, thanks for tuning in and watching the video. Appreciate you. And the guitar that I put the strings on was a BC Rich N.J series. BC Rich Virgin N.J series. Belonged to a good friend of mine. And that's where it's at. That's got new strings. Sounds heavy. Too heavy probably. But it's heavy. So I don't know what it's tuned to. I think Max was trying to get it tuned to B, and I think it's somewhere in the ballpark. It's probably not perfect. It's, you know, take some runs, playing it a few times to get them relaxed, or whatever the professional term is for the strings, to get them to chill out and stay in tune. But, all right, with that being said, until next time, you guys take it easy. Have a good one.